Hi, my name is Adrian and I'm from Bulgaria. You're watching daily vlogs of trucker Josh. Watch it, like it, and don't forget, subscribe it.
Oh, that first breath of fresh air when you come outside in the morning. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, it is a beautiful day out today. Not too hot, not too cold. We're here at this beautiful little truck stop, co-op, near Olds, Alberta, like I explained yesterday. Olds, like that old guy over there, but plural. Olds, Alberta. Hey, Dazel, how do you like to be in Olds, Alberta? You're an old dog in Olds, Alberta. Guess he's not quite old yet. He's still 5 years old, but that's 40 years old in dog years, according to pedigree.com. The plan for today is to go into, it distracts me looking into the lens like that. I'm used to looking up there at me. The plan for today is to go deliver just down the road about a half hour to Sundre, Alberta. Once I'm done unloading there, head over to Salmon Arm, Alberta. And then I got 2 more drops after that in BC, ending in Port Moody, British Columbia. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have some good scenery later on today if it's not dark by the time we get into the mountains. Good scenery. I always love filming in the Canadian Rockies, going through there, because it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You guys are gonna like it. Just coming down the hill here to Sundre. Beautiful view. You got the Rocky Mountains way off in the background. I know the fisheye of this lens might not be able to see that far. You might not be able to make out the mountains on the horizon there. But they're there. A nice party. The Rocky. I've been to Sundre a couple of times before. Nice little town here. I love small town Alberta. I really do. I love Alberta in general. You know, it's a really good province. They got it going on, you know. They get it. And they know how to make money. They're not afraid to do it. You know what I mean? That makes sense. A lot of pride out in Alberta. This is sort of, you can, not really a fair comparison, but you can sort of say it's like the Texas of Canada. You know, very conservative, lots of ranches and horses and cowboys and cowgirls and country music. Oh yeah. Lots of oil. So yeah, it is pretty much like the Texas of Canada. It's like Texas light. I'll say that. That's just my own personal observation and opinion. People who live here may not like that comparison. I don't know. I don't know. It's just my own observation. I've thought about moving to Alberta. I have. I still think about it. You know? I think if I ever did move out of province to another province in Canada, it would definitely be to Alberta. You know, you got the Rocky Mountains on the west side of the province, you got the prairies on the east side, you got the bushlands and the forest up north, you got everything. Country music, rodeos, bull riding, cattle ranches, horse ranches, big pickup trucks. Oh yeah, this is like a dreamland for me. I'd like to live right on the west side of the province in the mountains. Or just on the foot or the edge of the mountains, you know? I think it'd be pretty cool. We'll see. Maybe one day. Oh, we got G-Unit over here off to the left. Oh wow, that car needs some work. Take a look at this thing on the right. But he's got a $3,000 sound system. It's worth more than the entire vehicle. But whoo, he's got the bass. You always gotta have the oddball, right? Doesn't really fit in Alberta, but hey, diversity, right? Diversity. You gotta have at least one gangster rapper in town. We are officially done unloading in Sundre, Alberta. It was a success. Glorious, glorious success. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Ah, there we go. There's a road up there. You go, buddy. You give her. I want one of those tractors. Those would be so handy. I want to do some work in my yard next summer, and I'm gonna need to rent a few pieces of equipment. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm also going to be moving my trailer next season. My camper trailer. I've made the decision this past week that I won't be returning it or returning to the same campground next year, unfortunately. It was really nice because my parents camped there too, but for my lifestyle and for my life, it was just a little bit too far.
Turn right on Main Avenue West.
A little bit too far out of the way for me. I couldn't make as much use of it as I would like to. I didn't feel like I got the money's worth out of it with it being so far out there. So we got other plans for next year for the camper trailer. I'm really excited about it. We'll see if I'll make you wait all the way till next season to show you, but we'll still be using it, but I'll be able to use it a lot more. The plans that we have for next season with that thing, I'll be able to spend more time at the campsite, more time at home, and less time, you know, buzzing around and running around when I'm at home. Because when I come home, I just want to sit and be sort of centralized. You know, I don't want to have to spend all my time running around. You know. So we're gonna be moving it this fall, actually, before winter, hopefully. I've already gone and put a deposit on another spot for it.
Continue 12 kilometers on Main Avenue West.
That's what we're doing there, Mandy. You betcha. You bet your butt cheeks. If you had butt cheeks. So go back through the town of Sundre here. And in a few hours, we should be in the Rocky Mountains. Are you excited? So there's got to be a Tim Hortons in town here somewhere. Looking for a Tim Hortons. Anybody see a Tim Hortons? There's like 5 liquor stores on every block, but that doesn't do me any good right now. I need a Timmy's. Another liquor store. Wow, this town likes to drink. Woo. How many do you need? Well, if that one runs out, then we go down the block to this one, and if this one's closed, we got another one right over there. And if that one just doesn't have what you need, we got another one a few steps down the other way. Got you covered, Sundre. Canmore, Alberta has got to be one of my favorite cities. Or is it a town? Now, if I moved to Alberta, this is one of the towns I would consider first. Looks like we've got a bit of rain ahead of us, though. That's good. That'll clean these bugs off my window. Perfect. We've entered the province of British Columbia. Got about another 2.5 hours or so, 2 3/4 hours maybe of driving. There's the runaway truck lane up on the right there. If you guys are ever wondering what is that for, if my truck were to lose its brakes for whatever reason, that's the lane that I would use to stop. I would drive up there, and it's very soft sand, soft rocks. And that's how I would safely come to a stop rather than barreling down the hill and possibly killing you. So it goes without saying, because I've seen it before, I'm gonna mention it. Don't park in front of those. Don't park in those. I've seen tourists parked in the truck runaway ramp more than once. Alright, you're asking to get hurt and killed. You're also putting everyone else's life in it. That's just, don't park in there, okay? It's common sense isn't always so common. I realize that, but hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring you the common of the sense. Just entering Salmon Arm, British Columbia now. Man, BC is beautiful. Wow. It's just, you can take a camera and just point it in any direction. And you'll get a great shot. I mean, you don't even have to try to get a good picture in BC. You just, take out your camera and just point it wherever. I know I said before that I would consider moving to Alberta. Or the interior of BC. I was serious about that. Like in an area like this, like around Salmon Arm, I love this. And there's also places like closer to the border like Osoyoos or even Kelowna, but Kelowna's still very expensive. Even Salmon Arm here, anywhere in BC is very expensive compared to Manitoba. Housing, fuel, cost of living, everything is really expensive in this province of British Columbia. It's astounding how much more expensive it is to live here than Manitoba. I still don't understand why they have so many more people living in this province. The only thing I can think of is that they can't handle the cold of the prairies. Like, it's expensive. That's the only thing that's really keeping me from moving to BC, is it's just too expensive. I mean, you want me to move here and work here, maybe own a business here? Well, you gotta make it affordable to live here. I know there's all these people living here, so it's obviously possible. But just imagine how much more extra spending money they could have if they were in Manitoba. Like, gas here is $1.12.5 a liter. Just over the mountains and the prairies, it's 94 cents a liter. That's just gas. And then you got, like, there's looks like a bar and grill off to our left there. If you drink alcohol, it's way more expensive to drink in BC. Food is more expensive, groceries are more expensive, taxes are more expensive. You get the point. But it is a beautiful, maybe it's like a beauty tax, you know? You get to live in a beautiful mountainous region, and you get taxed for the area you just happen to live in. They do have a left-leaning government here in BC, so I wouldn't be surprised if they would tax you for the scenery. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh. We found a Walmart. So we slept here in a little pullout in Salmon Arm while we waited for the customer to open. We're gonna go deliver our freight now down there in the town. You can't really see it, but just across the lake over there, that's where the town is, around the corner. I really prefer driving through British Columbia, through the mountains during the day. I'm sure a lot of people agree with that. In the summertime, it doesn't really matter day or night, but it's just less stressful during the day. You can see further. You know what's coming. You know if there's anything on the road. Because, I mean, if there's a wildlife on the road in front of you, just outside the reach of your headlights, maybe you can't have your high beams on because there's oncoming traffic, because it's a 2-lane road, and there's something sitting right in the middle of your lane, well, there's very few options for you to avoid that animal when you're in the mountainous region like this here. You could either head to the right, possibly smash into the mountain, head to the left, possibly smash into oncoming traffic, or fly off a cliff. It's sort of just got to ram it. So at least during the day, obviously you can see a lot further down the road, right? So I always recommend try traveling during the day. But if you do want to get through here fast, then sometimes the night is good for you, because then there's no traffic, because everybody sort of has the same idea as me, right? Go during the day. And then it leaves the highways completely empty at night, for the most part. That's the view I woke up to this morning. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Tomorrow will be another scenic day as we head towards Vancouver, British Columbia. I got to deliver in Port Moody, which is a suburb of the city, sort of. I don't know, to me it is. And then go and pick up another load in Burnaby, and then take that load to Kelowna. Tomorrow's vlog will just have me delivering here in Salmon Arm, delivering into Kelowna, and then going to Port Moody. I'm getting all my names mixed up. We're bouncing around BC here anyways. Mountains, fresh mountain air, fresh water. I just want to go for a swim. I hope you join me tomorrow anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time.